All right. What up? What up? What up? What up? What up, peoples? Who we got up in here? We got 5 YouTube, 3 on X, 9 YouTube, 3 on X. It's weird. Last night I had like 600 on X. What's up, Mike? What's going on? What the deals? How we doing, everybody? Wait for everybody to trickle in. Yo, Marco, what's the deal? What up, Rizzo? 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 I don't know how to pronounce it. Gotta eat my crow. Stanionis got murdered. I don't remember. You said that he was gonna win, but I mean, what? I didn't see why anybody would think Stanionis wins that fight. Just because Boots had 2 mortal performances doesn't erase the 39 spectacular ones that he had. They keep saying that, you know. My brother from another mother and father. What's up, MPO? But we brothers because we from NYC, baby. You're from the BK. You know what I'm saying? You're from Brooknam. I'm from Money Making, but we're still part of the 5, part of the Fab 5 boroughs. Kvole hermano. Hermano means brother. Kvole, I don't know what that means. Boyachuk versus Boots. Boots all day, all night, 5 times on the Thursday. I will beat Ness's ass for free, not televised, in my backyard. We don't need to do it in front of cameras. Can you tell who's in the chat? Unless they talk, no. Why? Oh, you remembered this time. Remembered what? BK? Of course I remember BK. Why wouldn't I remember you from BK? I knew this was underdog. It was better than I thought. Okay. Who started the rumor that you had braids back in the day? I don't know. I never heard that rumor. Funny he said he doesn't hold grudges, but he's still mad at Caesar and Marco. He's mad at me? I heard he said he wasn't mad at me. Plus, I didn't do anything. He's the one who had a temper tantrum, so why the fuck would he be mad at me? Quote is like saying, what's up? Okay, I never heard it before. I mean, I assumed that's what it means. What's next for Boots? Probably to get that strap from Barrios's older, blown up behind, because he does not belong in that weight class naturally. I think his natural weight class was probably 40. Hell yeah, Boots. Come on now. Marco would get charged with spousal abuse if he fought. What's up? What's up, all money? He won't let you and Caesar back on. It's not that he won't let me on. I haven't tried to go on. I bet you he would if I hit him up. But he needs to hit me back up. I hit him up once after he had his old temper tantrum, and now he needs to be a man and call me back and talk about it. I'm sure if I called him again, he would be cool, but I'm not doing that. I shouldn't have even hit him up the first time because he was the one who overreacted. But I'm like, fuck it. I'll be a bigger man. And Boots is 33-0. Yeah, I just had 2 bad performances and 29. I guess 31. 2 bad performances and 31 dope spectaculars and 2 mortal performances. 2 mortal out of 33 spectaculars, and now he's written off. Kalia didn't write him off. She's from Philly. She knows. You're not a man if you can't get over an argument. Yeah. You're also not a man if you virtually slam the door and lock yourself in the bathroom and refuse to talk to somebody when you're upset with. Like, that's who does that? For Floyd? Yeah, he could. But he has a lot of challenges in his way, just like Floyd did. Nah, no, he's not. You're as good as your last opponent. No, you're not. That's what's in the brains. That's what we have in our psyche. I don't agree with that sentiment, but that is what a lot of people say and think. I don't agree with that. You're not as good. To me, it's always a summation. You take a summation of your career and your fights and all the shit you've done, and that's how good you are, not your last fight. Now, there are instances like Wilder and people who kind of get older, get knocked out, then fall off. Then maybe you can go by that. But when you're young and, like Haney, I can't say Haney's garbage. He has no chin. I can't say any of that. Besides the fact that we don't know how much, the drugs could have been the whole reason for that. We don't know that. But even if it wasn't the drugs, like that's just one fight. Let's see what happens. It could have just been a stylistic matchup, a nightmare, stylistic nightmare for him. And then any other fighter he'll wax. Who knows? Callum versus Anthony Yard. Yeah, you like him. You like grandpa fights, huh? You like AFC? Negatory. Negativo, negatory, no me gusta UFC. Basura. I feel it's because we see so little of the fighters every year, not like something like football or basketball. Yeah, maybe. I think Boyachuk would KO Boots and give Crawford big problems. I'm sure you think that. Ain't nobody KOing Boots. There was a woman in the front row saying, I want my money back in the matchroom fights. I mean, I've heard people ask money back for crazier things than that. So, Ford versus Matisse. Wilder did good for somebody that had no skill. He came into us. Well, no. That right hand, being able to first off have the power behind it is a skill, is a tremendously unicorn skill. And being able to land it as many times as he did to get all those knockouts up in his prime. Knocked out everybody he fought in his prime, except arguably Fury. I think Fury was kind of in his prime. And then that was kind of right at the end of his prime. To be able to have that right hand is a special skill. And to be able to land it is a gold leaf standard skill. So I disagree with that. You ever had matcha tea? Or is this a dick joke? Like, I'm a matcha these nuts in your mouth. If it's matcha tea, yes. If it's something phallic, no. I can't wait to see Jamal fight again. I don't know why you're so excited about Jamal. Fury was in his prime, 33 years old. Was Wilder in his prime? That's a question. And that's, you know what they say, the prime ends right around then. Vloggy vlog. They say between 28 and like 32. Prime. Now you have exceptions. Some guys peak at 35. You know what I mean? I need Boots. Like Tarver was peaked at the prime to 35. He also started late, but still. I like both, obviously, boxing more than UFC. Okay. The Golden Boy card looks like it's going to be better this weekend. All right. No, the actual tea. Yeah, of course I've had it. I used to get at Starbucks. They would do a matcha latte or whatever it is. I used to get that. Yeah. Too much of it makes me kind of nauseous though. Like the shit's like it's thick and now too much of it. Nah, but I like it. Why? What's your prime? Mine would have been physically 28, 29 because I was still from that era where mentally 32, 30, 31, 32, 33 mentally. Like 31 mentally. Which isn't that far from 28. But at 31 I was physically, you guys saw the video of me at 34. I was faster than I was at 28. So fuck it. I'll erase that. My prime it was 31, 32. Yep. Probably right around 35, 36 I started going a little bit down. Trump should make boxing great again. And if he gives me a job, I'm all for it. Guys, I got that pitch tomorrow. I'm a little shook, I'll be honest. You 29? Yeah, you dead center prime. Yeah, I'm a little shook tomorrow, guys. I'm a little shook. But I think I got the pitch. I might have to go over it with you guys. I got it right here. Boom. Wait, some more shit, and I feel like my iNotes did not update it. Let's see. Let me open it again. Update it, bitch. There we go. Okay, now I got the full pitch. Boom. Holy shit! I'm 20. 25 should be your prime. It used to be. Things change, you know? Prime was always right up into in your 20s. 30s in all sports in all eras was people started going down. Now it's a little, I hated running. I only ran 2 miles when I had a fight. Otherwise, I didn't run. But I didn't need to because I could hit the bag, I could spark and do all that shit and not get tired. So the road for me was not really. Yeah, exactly, Smooth. How old are you now, Smooth? What up, Robert? Raw Diggy. Did Stancoat catch Boots pretty clean? Yeah, he caught him clean a couple times for sure. 28 to 32, but now I'm gonna say up to 35 even. You can be in your prime. What up, girl dad? Boots at 47. What boy Chuck and Virgil? Yeah, I want to see Boots versus Virgil. That's the fight. Two young lions. That's a nice fight where there's no excuses. Like if Bud fights one of them and he loses, well, he's 37. You could say he's old, but these guys primed like some sheetrock, get ready to get painted. Primed like white sheetrock or vanilla sheetrock, I should say. Vanilla box, they call it. Floyd rewrote that prime shit when he whooped Canelo on 37 now. All right. No, Boots rolls with every punch. He rolled not with every, but he rolled with a lot of them. Absolutely true. But in reality, rolling with punches, you just can't see it. No, rolling does something. Rolling is when you can't catch it quick enough to get totally out of the way, so you take off the impact. So the point, you still get points. The points are the same, but the impact and the threat of you maybe getting hurt or going down is reduced tremendously. What up, Macau? Madrimov schools Boots at 154. Get the likes up. Word up. Rizzo, yes to what? Be specifico, por favor. Turkey tried to give us Boots for Ortiz. He tried. Canelo used to get criticized for the same thing. For what? For same thing? What? What you mean? Keyshawn Davis roll and counter game is nice. Okay. Doesn't stand out to me. I'm not saying it's bad. It doesn't stand out to me as like one of the best. Boots can't play with his food at 54. Def not with those boys up there. You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. Madrimorph stinks. Okay. If you say so. Boots versus Virgil. My boy. Okay. Eon, what up? Marcos Hafer Keyshawn needs to be examined. Maybe. It'll change though. A couple more of those kind of performances. I'll be on that boat. I'll be on that Virginia, that Norfolk boat. That is funny. 702 Spanish wasn't as good when he tried to translate with Matias. Why are you talking about that fucking show here? Who? I didn't watch that. I don't know what you're even talking about. Nobody gives a fuck. I can't help but notice size difference. Yeah, well, he's 5'10", 5'11". No, nobody rolling counter like Jay. Of course. James Toney, Floyd, Purnell. Stan looks small. He did. Ortiz would smoke Boots. I would rather see Boots and Madrimov or Boyachuk. I don't think anybody's smoking Boots. You just not noticing me? I've been here the whole time. I don't fucking know, man. I got a lot on my mind. Gotta get ready for this bunch of shit I gotta do tomorrow. Don't get triggered. Nest talk about you still, by the way. Yeah, I hear. I hear either he talks about me nice, then I hear he talks about me bad. I don't fucking know. I actually don't think he says bad shit. Maybe like a couple jokes or little things, but I'd be surprised if he talks bad about me. But who the fuck knows? Either way, whatever. Bro coming in here with I know. Who the fuck wants a daily TBV recap? Duggan in the streets was very heavy smoke, so I keep one in the head cocked Freddie Roach. I don't know that one. I know you always do Nas lyrics, so I'm gonna go with Nas, but I don't recognize that song. I really think Boots would have given Bud problems due to how big he is. That's what I'm saying. But we don't know. You going to hell for that rhyme. Well, I don't get that. One in the head cocked. What's that supposed to, how's that supposed to like shit? Is that shitting on Roach? Is it I don't understand it. You know I'm good with words. I don't get that. Now Virgil a backroom smoke. Yeah, that'd be dope. You got 1,000? Let's see. Do it through the channel. Put your money where your mouth is. Only dudes who have put their money where their mouth is, betting wise, are CJ and the man. I was a battle rapper. It was a battle rapper that said that. Oh, keep your head cocked, Freddie Roach. Meaning because he goes like this. It's okay. When I think of Parkinson's, I don't think of your head being cocked. That's just weird. I'd favor Bud over Boots. Yeah, I probably would too because of the experience. Because Freddie Roach had cocked to the side. Nah. I mean, I get it. I guess I don't really like it though. Like if I don't get it right away and I know Freddie Roach and I know boxing, like to me, it's not the sharpest lyric. But maybe I'm just being arrogant. Virgil beats everyone 154. Ness just jokes about you not watching the full fight, says that's why you don't know shit about boxing. I don't know why people quote Ness. He always yelled at Danny. No wonder his channel doesn't grow. His channel's, see, that's not true. His channel has grown and is growing exponentially, and it's because of that. Look, you got guys like you coming here talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no disrespect to you, like, but obviously it's something about it that you watch it. But when they disrespect him, he tries to bully you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then that's the thing. He can't take it. I mean, he's, I fuck with him sometimes. He's taking it for the most part. Just that day, I think I made him look really stupid. Like, really stupid. He was reading, and I was like, I think I was being like, because he was like, wait. And he was scrolling all like, because he came in condescending at me first, which he does quite a bit. And then I just gave it back to him. So it's like, you can't give it first. And then you can't throw a punch. Then when you get a harder, faster 4-piece coming at you, just throw in the towel. You got to cover up and try and throw some back or just finish the round. He just threw in the towel. He was done. That 4-piece is too fast and too hard. I probably shouldn't have swung at you to begin with, but I'm not going to admit that. I'm just going to throw in the towel and say that, I don't know, my mouthpiece is broken. Bud does have a 7'4" reach, same as Ennis, but Bud is like 5'8", while Boots is like 5'11". Yeah, Boots is like 5'10". I feel like I've walked by him. He was like an inch shorter than me. Ricardo Lopez, the lightest version of Manny Pacquiao. It'd have to be Lopez because that weight, because Lopez fought at 108, I believe, or 112. And that Manny Pacquiao at 108 or 112 was literally 18 years old, just started, and he was not nearly as skilled. So, but if you take skill for skill, I don't know. Virgil need to get a title. Now it's not as big as it can get because of the way he acts. Yeah, I'm a hardcore, but with casual, never popping big, it should be. I think he's doing okay. What up, Bam? Boots didn't look that big as usually. I thought he looked good. Doughboy, what up? Why is Norman Sr. still running his mouth about Boots? I don't know. I don't really pay attention to that shit. You have to respect your integrity. Not people would have, not many, I think you're trying to say, people would have leaned into the TBV incident and fed off drama for views. Oh yeah, thank you, but what am I gonna do? Like, and also that's just generic. That's even if I did that, right? That's not permanent. That's smoking mirrors. That would have You would add, maybe I would add an extra 50 people, 30 people coming in for about 3-4 days, and then they would have stopped coming in. I mean, unless I started going back and forth, but I'm not, what is this, Jerry Springer? Like, we're fucking almost 50-year-old men. You know what I'm saying? Like, he shouldn't have acted that way to begin with. So I'm sure as hell not going to keep it going. You thought I was like 5'6"? Why would you think that? Punk ass motherfucker. I'm almost 6 feet. Matter of fact, 5'11" and change. That's funny, though. He disrespects boxers like you and Troy, etc. But in person, I bet he's nice with you guys. I never met him in person, so. Boots in that Spence era would have thrived, be missed it by only a couple years. Hey, 5'6" is fine. I thought a few people on here were shorter or taller. Then when I found out, like, I was a little surprised. Like, I didn't think Tone was 6'3" or whatever he is. I don't know why. I just didn't. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just in your boxing videos, you look like those featherweights. That's a weird thing to say because I don't stand up. There's just a shot of me just like this. How do you have any idea how tall I am with a shot of me like this? But I get what you mean sort of as well, because I've seen people with the shot of them like this and assumed. It's about energy. I guess you think I'm a little guy, my energy. I'll put a beating on you, though. You'll see that I'm bigger than you think. But that's been my whole boxing career because I'm white and I'm thin. People think I can't fight. And then the second the pause, I put the pause on them like a bear fresh out of hibernation. That misconception changes. Surprised me. Tone tall. Yeah, Tone's tall as shit. Yep, I'm with you. I'm starting to learn casual fans love the drama of boxing more than the actual. Yeah. Well, it's not only that, Mikhail. There's not much to talk about in boxing because it's not as active as any other sport. That's why I throw in, like, we talk about other shit, but I throw in the classics. Somebody like Ness, for example, doesn't know shit about history. He doesn't care. I'm not even trying to shit on him, even though I should because he always tried to fuck with me. But I won't because at the end, he was cool. Like, he knew. He respected. Like, we had our own lanes, but he doesn't give a fuck about history. But I do. So I think that's why these other channels are like that. Now, I'm not saying his specifically, but there's so much you could talk about. Like, he's lucky, for example, he has his border wars, he has his spin-offs that he could focus on. Other channels, what else are they going to talk about? In a sport that has fucking sometimes goes years without huge fights. That's why I'm pitching history, the classics, tomorrow to a fucking network that owns all the classic footage. No, in your matches, not your heavy bag bids. What would make you think that? In the sparring I've showed, I was taller than all of them. Why the fuck would you think I'm 5'7"? Literally, in both matches I think I put up, I was significantly tall. Like, the guy I fought first time, I think I was at least 3 inches taller. The guy I sparred was at least 3-4 inches taller. So I don't get what you mean. Like, what would make you think that? Marco Link now? Jesus. Norman Senior's talking all that shit. I don't give a fuck about that. Ness gets in his feelings too much. Yeah, but people like that. It's a fact. People like it. People like it. Yeah, right? Link now. This dude's wild. Who is Ness? Exactly. Don't even worry about it, Chase. Unimportant. Ness is a type of tall person that because of their height, they think they can. Maybe, but you have to understand somebody like me. I have literally knocked down dudes bigger than Ness numerous times. So when you're a fighter, but I've also gotten cracked by that guy smaller than me. So it goes both ways. But my point is, especially somebody who's not a fighter, like, I don't get intimidated by anybody big, especially if they're not a fighter. But to the average person, you're right. That does matter. And it should, because to the average person, when you're just going off instinct, size eventually will probably play a role. Yeah, he did start way later, but like, and that's the thing. And I never went back. I mean, I called them out a little bit, but it's like, but that's the thing. Like, go do your history. You try and shit on me for not watching pro box cards. Why don't you go watch history? Like, why? Because current like, below radar mediocre cards, they 9 times out of 10 have zero effect on the course of history of boxing. They don't go down the history books. But the history that's already there has all the effect on boxing up till now and going forward. You know what I'm saying? You don't know where you're at and you don't know where you've been. On spring break, yeah, my kids are off too. My kids are off too. I guess Ness might be live right now, speaking of, because there's only 27 people in here. Mikhail agrees. So I'm going to start about, yeah, that one, in that one video on ESPN, you look like you were fighting at 30. It wasn't ESPN. It was a channel called Metro TV in New York City network. But no, I was 168 pounds there. Actually, I think I weighed in at 168, 166. But yeah, you just assume. I don't know why you're assuming that. Matter of fact, so much is wrong with your eyeballs, contrarian. Because if you know anything about boxing, if you've ever been in a ring, I should say, or watched enough, you end up seeing the way you could gauge it is how far the ropes from the person's, chest, stomach. You could see the ropes are down far enough from me where I'm not short. You know what I'm saying? The ropes aren't like right here. But some people aren't good with that kind of stuff. Like, I'm really good at guessing people's height and weight, weirdly enough. Nah, it doesn't. I'll pop any cabbage back in the chat. That's a fact. Oh, boy. Thoughts on your last night's cards? Man, we already went through that, son. I remember Ness said he bought that Errol shirt. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but okay. I couldn't imagine walking around not knowing how to be nice with my hands. Smooth, remind me, what was your background in fighting again? What up, Wall Street? Wall Street, do you live in New York? I forgot. Or is there a Wall Street in every city? There might be, for all I know. Since I grew up in the mecca of Wall Street, I always assume it's just a New York thing. Boots is the biggest, baddest, long reach, power punch. Well, yup, that's a fact. Although welterweight, not too much longer. How many raffles? We got to do 5, I believe. Let me see. Yep. No, 6. I want to hit 40. 6 more, and we're good to go. 6 more raffles, and these gloves we can do the raffle tomorrow. 6 more entries, and we do those tomorrow. Remember, guys, $10 sent to this Cash App, this PayPal, and say Sugar Ray Leonard raffle. We will be doing the authentically autographed Mike Tyson gloves next week. But let's wrap this one up first. Did you see Two-Tone was Stephen A. Smith? Did you see Two-Tone was Stephen A. Smith podcast? No, I didn't see that. That's pretty dope, though, if he was. What? I actually don't believe that. I don't believe that. But show me what you're talking about. I was way off then. You sure were. Did you get good at guessing weight when you stay in the gym and you fight because you're constantly sizing guys up? I never even thought of that. I think you're right. I feel like I was good at it before I was boxing, though, too. But you might be right. See, man, I'm telling you, when I make it, Mikhail, this fucking dude, Mikhail, is coming on in some form. I don't know what I'm going to do, but that's happening. See that? It's about chemistry. Dude's from fucking Ohio. I don't know shit about Ohio. I've been to Akron once because there was a Bulgarian church there, but I was like 7. I don't remember. I remember it was like a 5-hour drive though. That shit was crazy. What up, MB? Definitely a Wall Street in every city. Okay, well that makes sense. It was just a clip video. The show. He wasn't actually physically there. Yeah. Why was he showing a clip of Tone about what? Like, why would Tone make his podcast? Yeah. Oh, so he pissed him off. Yeah. Well, Tone is doing that on purpose, though. That's his thing. But Tone can get away with it because Tone, I've always said this about Tone. Tone is stirring that pot like a sorcerer, magically. He knows what to do, and he's a cool dude. So he can fuck with people, but then when he comes on, he has that affable, charming ability to soften them up, and then they become cool anyway. Because if he was just a straight dick all the time, that would be a detriment. But he's a dick who turns into some titties. Meaning like a dick, but then he turns into some people like, oh, this is pretty cool. I like this. I like this. Yeah, these are nice, firm. You know what I'm saying? Like they end up liking him because he has a good personality. So Mikhail might be as smart as me. Yeah, you're smart too, Eon. But Kyle's older than you by almost 10 years. I believe he's like 30 something. So, but yeah, you are. Stephen A. played a clip of 220 on his podcast. Why? What up, Blood? What up, J-Bone? J-Bone Capone. Thank you, Mamoon. I might go over the pitch with you guys because he's funny. I mean, some of it's funny. Yeah. I heard him do a rap against dissing Jay Swift, which I thought was strange. I'm like, what the fuck am I? I mean, I don't give a fuck because obviously I'm not on the show, but obviously they must have had some kind of a weird pretend beef or something. Burner versus DeMarco was untouchable. Tuaton wanted old man. Yeah. He went at him serious, like he was really trying to be mean. You should be happy for him. Don't block your own blessings. Who should be happy? I am happy for him. What you mean? I'm asking in what's the context? Yeah, I love Broner, and I'm from Ohio, no cap. I know his cousin. It ain't like my friend's close, but we came up together. Okay. Wait, where's the clip? I don't know. Waiting for somebody to put it in the chat, but ain't nobody doing it yet. Whoa, chill. Chill at what? Oh, the titty thing, probably. Why is Stephen A. Smith showing YouTubers? That's what I'm trying to figure out. But, some of us content creators are up. Like Stephen A. Smith, those of you who don't know this, he has liked a multitude of my videos. Like he knows who I am for sure. So he pays attention. You know what I'm saying? He likes good content. And some of the shit Tone does. Yeah, it's catchy. It's good. So, I'm not saying some of it like the rest is whack. I mean, like some of it would be good even for his show. Like a lot, you know what I mean? Because Tone goes a little far using the N-word and saying all the shit that wouldn't really fly. But I think on Stephen A's podcast, there are no restrictions. Because I hear him curse and shit. I don't think it matters on his podcast. There's no ESPN restrictions there. I'm getting old. I don't know any of these rappers anymore. Jay Swift's not a rapper. He's a dude on this other fucking show, an old guy on this other show. Marco, you miss going to TBV? No, not really. Not yet. No, I don't. Not yet. Yeah, it's weird. It made me just focus more on my own shit. Not sure context because I went to the show late, but if Tone can get clipped on Stephen A. Smith, then you should be able to, well, we'll see. You have to understand, though, Stephen A. putting it on his podcast has nothing to do with ESPN. Stephen A. controls whatever he wants on his podcast. ESPN, you got to deal with executives, and you know what I mean? It's different. Mine's harder than, Stephen A. did that with a baseball YouTuber I watch. It's just him showing love. That's dope, though. What was the clip? I'm so curious that he liked. White girls in thongs. Boots pulled the triple uppercut off. He's on Roy Jones time. Watch your dirty fucking mouth, Wall Street. It is Sunday, the day of our Lord. You watch your filthy mouth. You never compare anybody to Roy Jones. You understand me? But thank you for the alley-oop. I must have forgot. You know I'm kidding. Mostly. Yeah, Two-Tone uses the B word a lot. Yeah. Nah, he's rugged with it. Broner could have been the GOAT. He talks about clapping cheeks and all kinds of wild shit. He had the talent, but yeah. I really want to get back in the gym just to spar at 37. I'll spar you. Let's do it. Where you live? I don't want to spar you. I'm just kidding. But where you live again, Smooth? Bailey, what's up? Marco, send that Cash App for the channel and Mamoon. Send it? It's right here. You don't know that, Bailey? It's right there. Right there. Marco Boxing. Simple. One word. Why does Mamoon want cash? Mamoon, I don't get it. What do you want my Cash App for? I'm very confused. He's something about what Bailey was saying yesterday. He said you were trying to send me something, but you didn't send me shit. My Cash App is always right here. Literally every day, twice a day. And the PayPal is right here. Every day, twice a day. I didn't get shit yesterday. I didn't get anything from you or Mamoon yesterday. It's funny. The show gets sometimes 700 watching and up and only 100 likes barely. Really? But why are they watching every day? That's an interesting fact, but why are people watching that if they don't like it? Some people I don't like shit, not because I don't equate that to me. To me, you know what I equate liking it? Watching it. That's what I equate liking it. Maybe because I'm older. To me, hitting a like and I only care about that now because I have my own channel and I know that it pushes the algorithm. The more likes you have, the more I think it pumps it through the system. Ness stays talking about me on Discord. Word, what's he say? Yeah, they're like me not giving him a like for being a hypocrite. Tone calls women yams, not big. He says both. Ness talks about you. That means you're doing something. I don't think he talks about me. And not even because he's such a great guy. I think first off, what happened with us wasn't even that deep. Like it was it was an overreaction from him, probably having a bad day. Like it was like a three. First off, second off, the dude is he doesn't give a fuck about me. He cares about himself. He's a self-proclaimed narcissist. You think he gives a fuck about me? He won't even call me back. The motherfucker doesn't think about me. I doubt he talks about me. See? That's what I'm saying. I've had the same YouTube for like 10 years and I only got 7 liked videos. 700. Oh. What up, Vega? ¿Qué pasó, señor? I hit the like button. It's too much work. I never hit the like button. I mean, obviously you're joking, but I kind of don't hit it. What's up? Stay wavy? Keep that shit wavy. Talking about your hair? It has to be your hair. What else can somebody keep wavy? Just like saying hello to people? Hey, I'm wavy. All right. That was probably the whitest dad joke I've ever told on this platform, and I apologize. I apologize. I wish I had a button for, oh, that's corny. Do you fight a lot in the streets? No, I used to. Right before I found boxing. Once I found boxing, I almost got no more fights. It's funny how that drains. So up until early teenager, yeah, a lot. School mostly. But hell yeah. You had no choice growing up, in the 80s in Manhattan. Hey Marco, how would Ike Corte do in a welterweight division today? He would do great. Ike Corte is a generational talent. He was a little fucked because he was around during the times of, superstars like Trinidad, De La Hoya, Purnell, but he would do great. I mean, you see his picture. Yes, sir. Max B is coming out of prison this year. Free the wave. Who's Max B? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't know what his picture is. Who is that? The fuck you guys talking about? That looks like the Hulk with a beard and a way. You guys are confusing the shit out of me. Come on, Eon. You know you're my pop culture translator. What the fuck are they talking about? Nah, you're wilding out. You're wilding out. Nah, he's too big. Hey Mario, boots look big for that division. No, he just looked bigger than Stanionis, which is the definition of belt to ass. Okay, what's that mean? He whoops people's asses? Always hit the like button. Don't cast nobody. No. You don't know Max B? What's the B stand for? Unless I'm not forgetting what I might know the full last name, but I don't know Max B. Now off the top of my head, trash rapper. Oh, man, I don't know. I honestly have a good heart. So if I trained years and boxed, I would avoid fights with regular people until I have no choice. All right. That's cool. Check now. Yes, you sent me 30, correct? Okay. So I got the 30 from you, sir. I won't say your real name because you probably don't want people to know it, but I will ask, what do you want me to do now? You want me to send Mamoon? How about this? Whatever you have Mamoon request me. You said 22 out of the 30, right? Have Mamoon request me that, and I'll give it to him. That's Thanos with waves. Oh, okay. You're from New York and you don't know who Max B is. You showing your age. Why do you say that like it's a bad thing? Or like I ever claimed to be younger? Yeah. You're surprised a 48-year-old doesn't know some young fucking rapper's name? I don't listen to new rap. Mikhail, listen to me very carefully. You might be old enough to get this. I stopped listening to new rap right around the time Shine went to prison. Shine Poe. Remember Shine? Bad Boy song. Diddly 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 wow. Sing. Now who wanna fuck with us? Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. I'll bang. Let your fucking brains hang, snitches. Him. That's when I stopped for the most part listening to new rappers. And then right around 2005 or 6, I completely stopped listening to new hip hop. So no, I'm not gonna know it. Who beat Ike other than Oscar? I believe Fernando Vargas did. Yeah. I feel like an underrated aspect of punching power is people's knuckles. You got to hit with the knuckle. That's a fact. It's about getting the leverage. When the knuckle lands, you've locked all of this solid, so the energy is transferring straight through. Boom, like a welded piece of steel. But when you hit and the rest of this shit is floppy, the energy stops and gets unconcentrated and gets dispersed all over, and then it doesn't land as hard. I don't know if I described that well, but that's pretty much the theory behind knuckles landing. I didn't even listen to NY rap, and I know Max B. Well, whoop de fucking do. How old? You're probably in your 20s or 30s, so shut up. Oh, he was in Dipset? I probably should have known that. I didn't even know. I didn't even know who Dipset was. So I know now who they are. I know that it was Cameron, but at the time I didn't know Dipset. I only knew Cameron when he went solo. Yo, I never heard of Big L up until 2009. So like I don't know that was underground. There was no internet really. When Big L was popping off, there were the internet. So it's like underground was hard. I didn't know everybody. Marco being from New York, not knowing Max B is kind of wild. Okay. Yes, he is. But that's news to you? Yeah, now I don't know who he is. You know what? Send me a link of his most famous song, and maybe I'll know it audibly. Because somebody put a link of Max B's most favorite song, most popular song. So you stopped listening to rap in the early 2000s, and yes, I know who Shine is. Shine spelled with a Y, Mikhail. I know you're a stickler for punctuation. You watching the WBC Grand Prix tournament this week? I don't know. I don't even know who's in it. Is there anybody in it who's worth watching? Vega? Dígame. You gotta be extra hood to know Max B. Cut him some slack. Oh shit! You saying I'm not hood? Okay. I'm probably more hood than. I'm just saying. The kinetic chain. I love that. That's what I meant to say. The kinetic chain. Yeah, it breaks the kinetic chain. Absolutamente. Absolutamente, as they say in Brazil. Max B was popping when he went to jail for catching a hot one. Joey Badass. I've heard of him. Boots is showing what he's capable of. Not one at welterweight beats him right now. I agree with you. You guys know who Frank V is? Nah. Max B had 6 months of real fame. So why the fuck would I know him if he had 6 months of real fame? Why is this such a... Come on. Imagine off school's boots. You're bugging the fuck out, Mexicano. The autocorrect when I typed... Okay, my bad. Okay. See, Mikhail got to come and show what he is, which is a scholar. My bad. I'm sorry. How dare I correct you, my erudite brother. That's the SAT word. Nah, it's mostly unknowns. So probably not. I got a lot of shit going. Like, I'll watch Showbox kind of, or Pro Box kind of cards, whatever, if I have nothing going on. And I just happy, you know what I'm saying? But like, I got a lot going on lately. Got my big ESPN meeting tomorrow, baby. I'm going to go over, matter of fact, I want to go over the pitch you guys one last time. It's all prospects that are not known. This tournament was made. Okay. Keep this energy when Norm puts hands and feet on bro. Fudge, no, I bet you 1,000. Imagine off school's boots. You should put the 1,000 bet through this channel. Let's do it. Mark, would you follow women boxing?
Get the fuck out of here!
I watched my girl Clarissa. She could bang. I mean, a couple fighters I like watching, but overall, no. Boots looked great last night. Who do you want to see him fight next? I want to see him relieve Barrios of that belt and then step into 54 and start taking names, numbers, driver's licenses, all that. Haha, just had to show I know your era, teach you about mine. Yeah, well, you do. Max B Wave. Oh, somebody put in the bio somebody put a link to his most famous song, video, whatever it is, so I could hear it. I might have heard of him. Troy Nash from the USA is 15-time champion that will be competing in featherweight. Okay, so it was an amateur just turning pro, or he's been turned pro. My best to you for thank you, man. Thank you. I'll take that bet as well. Oh shit. They trip at Max B locked up almost 20 years. He's locked up still? It's funny you don't bet at all, but encouraging us to bet. Why are you trying? First off, Eon, why are you trying to throw a monkey wrench in my game here, for starters? You're supposed to be supporting me. Secondly, it wasn't my idea. It was Bailey. A couple people brought it up one time. Weren't you here? You heard them bring it up. I was like, I don't know shit about betting, but let's do it. This is supposed to be, my channel, the way I eventually feed the fam. Why the fuck wouldn't I do that? Let's do it and don't be misogynist. Oh, misogynist. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it's spelled that way, but I know what you're saying. They move in boots slow and easy. Nah, he's ready. I want to see him move up to 54. Going to be a bunch of... Yeah. He wants to maybe get undispute 47. I don't blame him. There's a plan. There's a course, career course being architected as we speak. Troy Nash is 3. Okay, yes, we just turned pro. Max B is trash. Don't have any famous songs. So why the fuck would I know him? I don't get you guys. You don't know Max B? Oh, you're from New York. It's wild. You don't know Max B? You don't know. Well, he's not that good. Nobody really knows him. He has no big songs. It's like, what the fuck? What up, Armor Pilates? Armor loves doing Pilates. By the Black Great Boost Ennis. You are racist. You are definitely fucking racist.
Oh, that's racist.
Like a fact. That's actual and factual. I can't wait for Barrios to be food for Ennis. Thank you, Eon. Appreciate it. Thank you. Never heard of this guy. I see his face. DJ Quick Hair, for starters. That's just weird. All right. Yeah, I just listened to it. So I can confirm I have no idea who he is, and the shit is whack. Like, super whack. Thanks, Eddie. Appreciate you. I love reggaeton. I don't think it's better than rap, but I love it. I love what's his face's first song? Nori's first song? Cayo de, I don't know how to, it's the title's in Spanish, but he was like one of the first dudes to release reggaeton. Nah, he hating Max was fire. I don't think that's fire. It's all subjective, like boxing, Eon. That shit is not good, in my opinion. It's not the worst thing I've ever heard. I'm not saying it's total trash or anything like that. It's not good though. I don't like it. I don't like the beat. I don't really like his voice. I'm not saying it. His voice is all right. The beat, I think, is whack. Actually, to me, that beat is whack. And his voice was okay. His rhymes were okay. So whack beat, okay lyrics, okay delivery. Real betting show? What's a real betting show? They, the old heads, Marco, because young boys don't really know who Max B has been locked up 20 years. He was more known for what he did in the streets, not his music. That's why I was surprised you didn't. What do you do in the streets? Mikhail, I come from a place where you have dudes like Alpo Martinez and John Gotti and guys running more weight. Guys running more weight than an elephant. Whatever the fuck he did, I'm sure it pales to comparison from like what the real dudes did around here. Yes, Mo. Can be. Can also be very stressful. He's an underground rapper that was signed to Jim Jones. I sat behind Jim Jones at a fight once. He actually liked some of my videos. He seemed mad, like arrogant. I didn't talk to him, so I'm not going to say he was arrogant, but he kind of walked with that, like, just like I did an event with Dame Dash. Same fucking energy. That like slow walking, like Yeah, what's up? Yeah, like that trying to just like I'm super relaxed and cool and calm, but I'm tough at the same time. It's like, all right. Okay. Although Dame Dash could throw hands a little. Nah, you really got to listen, Max. Just give me another song because that one was, oh, I didn't like it. Picture me rolling. Put it in the link in the chat. Oh, I guess you can't. Javonian. What up, Javonian? Where you been? Black Ray. Gvon. We got people coming up in this bitch. Marco, I plan to get you back. Okay. Well, if you get Ness to call me, talk to me, then that'll work out. Marco broke down more rocks than Fred Flintstone. I like that. I'm not delivered more rocks than Fred Flintstone. I'm gonna write that down. Smooth, you just gave me a new fucking lyric. Delivered more rocks or brought. That's a good one. Delivered more rocks than Fred Flintstone. Beautiful. Beautiful. Nice. Good one. All right. Let's keep it moving. Alpo was a rat. Jim Jones was kind of trash to me. Why they trying to get you to listen to somebody that been locked? I don't know. They're more surprised I didn't know who he was. You're right. He got like 60 years in the feds for jaywalking. That's sarcasm. I could be wrong. School me. What did he do? I'm not always right. I was just assuming. Dame Dash, real arrogant in real life. I believe that. I mean, I was around him, but we never officially met or whatever. But that was the energy I got. Taylor Swift is better than rap. Okay. All right, now you're gonna make me hear this crap ass song. Fine, I'll do it because you're my man. All right, I'm listening. Hold on. I walk the streets alone. Sounds like fucking 50 Cent. It sounds like 50 Cent. All right. This dude sounds like a mix of 50 Cent with the cadence of Ja Rule. And no, I still don't think it's good. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's good though. Jim Jones versus Roy Jones. Uh, you know the answer to that one.
Y'all must have forgot.
I'm gonna go down here a little. Get out of here with the panel. Alpo didn't get killed for being a rat, though. Some people, I don't know what he got killed for. 60 years for jaywalking. He's kidding. He's basically saying he wouldn't have gotten that many years if it was just something not big. That was Mikhail being sarcastic. Funny, though, too. Gvon is going to fight at Border Wars. Gvon isn't fighting. He came out there around the same time. Yeah, well, sounds just like him. That's where 50 got his style from, or vice versa. Stay wavy, nah. Mark, are you a hater? I guess so. He went down for everything: guns, drugs, racketeering, robbery, extortion. Oh, damn. Okay. Roy's about to knock out Fat Joe. That's the story. I know, Mark. I'm not Alberto. Rap has not been good for a long time. True that. True that. True to that. Come on. Mark, you excited for the card this Saturday? I'm focused on tomorrow right now, man. I got a task at hand tomorrow. Oh, come on. Eon rap, not it. Why Kendrick catch strays? From who? I know it wasn't me because I wouldn't be able to identify one Kendrick Lamar song. I would have no idea. You played a whole bunch, I'd be like, I don't know. But like Shine, Big Daddy Kane, Tribe, I don't know. Max B, I don't know. Open up the panel so I can debate. Nope, no more of that. Roy Jones is the fucking goat.
Y'all must have forgot.
Wearing a suit tomorrow? Nah, it's a virtual meeting, Bailey. Virtual. Korean music, Taylor Swift, and I don't think a suit would even. I'm doing a boxing show. Like, would that even be the look needed for an interview like that or a pitch like that? Boots will only have trouble with Norman. I'm not a Norman fan. I don't know if he'll have trouble with Norman. I think Norman's too green. Wet behind the ears. Berto talk too loud right now, and E-Rock, his grandma's trying to sleep. Oh, his grandma's trying to sleep. You only open the panel for CJ. Yeah, I love CJ. If CJ comes on, I'm just going to put him on. I'm actually going to leave, and I'm going to let him run the show. I love him. Yo, did you, E-Rock, did you meet up with CJ? Weren't you guys supposed to have drinks? No? When you a kid, I could buy your life. Marco, it was 25 years ago. What was 25 years ago? Roy Jones' album was fire. Kinetic chain, implosive versus explosive punching angles. That's what we're talking about, the science. Kinetic chain. I love it. You don't want to, that's the thing. I wouldn't even say kinetic chain because it's a kinetic chain, but you want the kinetic chain not to be broken. Exactly. It has to be, the kinetic energy runs through a welded piece of steel direct. But the kinetic energy running through, pieces of rhubarb with fucking hinges on it, it'll be like, it slows down its viscosity. Simple and plain. You couldn't even, yo, Alberto, Mamoon will fuck you up. Like in real life, he'll fuck you up. You can't even buy a 199 super chat, homie. My last one. Yeah, well. Yeah. Ryan better rapper than Roy. Ryan's song was catchy, but Roy's was catchy too when it came out. Different times. Usually he's buy a fake suit from the top, only look professional. I have a suit. I have one. I'm not putting that shit on. Did you see Shaq press Adden Ross? No, I don't even know who Adden Ross is. Brian Norman turned down close to $2 million to fight Boots, and y'all think something or other. I'm a cash out Marco Friday. We'll see. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, my bad. I'm back. Damn. Dropped a whole bunch of viewers. Just I got up for a second. That's some shit. All right. Oh, Shane, what up? What's this? XCOM feared buck. All right, I'll click it. I don't know what the fuck it is, but I'll click it. What is this? What is this? Oh yeah, I saw that. That he was joking. That wasn't real. He was playing around. Marco, hey, maybe consider the suit idea, like if it's going to be court. I don't know. Adam Ross, a streamer, got his own version of Border Wars going on, but he knows everyone, so everyone. There, even Dana White doing commentary, and T.O. was there. Oh, cool. Adam Ross. Never heard of him. Bro, really be getting cyberbullied. Or, nah, just a collar shirt. Fuck that shit. I'm wearing this right here. Marco, what are you going to be wearing then? Normal. You think that you guys don't get how this shit works. This isn't an investment banker job. This isn't a Wall Street job. You know what I'm saying? Damn, not even a lineup. Huh? Talking about my hair? That's fucked up. That's rude. You guys are rude. Appearance is your first impression. Word up. It's true. That's true. That is true. I don't know. Are you wearing that same old boxing club t-shirt to your interview? I'm probably going to wear something boxing. You guys realize it's a virtual interview, right? I'm not going to be in person. For all I know, I could just keep the shit from my head up, my neck up, and they won't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Some enhancements in your beard. I should put on a wig, just like a boxer. It's boxing, no shirt. Ooh, that's gay. Gay, gay, gay. Gay, 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 Jevon. I think maybe shave your eyebrows. Put a couple lines in them. Maybe get the old Mike Tyson line right here, like this. I mean, I'll have Stephen A's hairline. I'll be like, yo, me and Stephen A got the same hair. I should line this up like straight, like shave this out, make it perfect. Mark, we're going to wear boxing gloves to interview. And I won't be able to type. I'm like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Just cop 4 Tyson shirts from Pac Sun. They're on the way. Good for you. Bro got to be on there with undies. Top of Viagra to help your Viagra.
Fruity, fruity.
Gross. Body shot KOs or headshot KOs? Headshots are always just because body shots is usually just one way to drop. You drop straight down, and headshots you could do a somersault. You could collect. You could just drop like a sack of potatoes. You could fall back like someone pulled the chair out from under you. You could fall straight back like you tried to do a trust fall in an empty room. Like there's a lot more crazy, visually crazy ways of a head knockout. It garners a lot more different reactions, a spectrum, whereas the body shots are generally the same reaction. You got a huge cranium. That's a huge bitch. What's up, Jay Reed? Yeah, I don't know why it's on my Viagra. It's just, I don't know, Jevon. It's some you know.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
Some of that going on here. Yeah, he's out of pocket. Mo is out of pocket like some lint. Mo is out of pocket like going Dutch. Mark, if the interview is in the morning, you probably will have morning.
Y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife.
Morning. What?
The royal penis is clean, Your Highness. The royal penis is clean, Your Highness.
What are you talking about? Why would you say that?
Tutti frutti. Tutti frutti.
Why on God's earth would you say that? What would compel you to say that?
Homie, don't play that.
What is going on here? Look at this. You made this hardworking, educated attorney need to go to sleep. And he's a lawyer. He has heard and seen everything. And you just made him want to go to sleep. What the hell? Next spice. Yeah. Oh, let me see what he says. I'm saying, like, what if they ask you to
So y'all need to hide your kids, hide your wife.
Why? I mean, I guess it just comes down to one thing.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
What's going on, Robert? What is going on? Gvon, what's happening? What the hell's going on? I'm taking it out of context that you're talking about cranks, and I'm taking it out of context? Hey, Jay Reed, Alberto is tooty, fruity. It's not his first language? Okay. Okay. He's not joking? What's his true colors? Okay, if you're right, you're talking about his true colors are... Fruity. Or what do you mean? What are the true colors he's showing? Break it down, Ian. I know, Gvon. What is going on? Alberto was definitely at them Diddy parties. He was the dude in the bushes with the video camera, like, watching the Diddy parties. Oh, good Lord. Of course. I mean, you talk about pipes, you're talking about pipes. Repeatedly. Imagining and fantasizing and projecting the pipes. Like you got a virtual VR set on. Gross. You're gross. No, it's Diddy'd. Yeah, see? Iraq's trying to change the topic. Why are you saying Hassim Rahman Jr.? That's a weird thing to say. Oh, what Jay Reed said, I didn't see it. Alberto was... Oh, yeah. Marco, you take 15% of what? What if ESPN wants you to grow out a comb over? What if they want me to put you in outside, tie you to a tree, and beat the shit out of you? Yeah, YMCA. You know what I'm saying, Marco. In the morning, it'd be up. Ugh, I feel like I'm being violated right now, reading this. But I'll keep going for the sake of comedy. So don't be in your boxers or basketball shorts. That's unprofessional. Now, anytime I'm on in the morning and Alberto is in the chat, we know what's going on. We know exactly what's going on his end. So anytime, what's California? So anytime California time in the morning and he comes on and he says hello. Fruity. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Bam, what's going on here, man? So you think Alberto bakes cakes? Okay. You think he bakes cakes, Ian? I love how Iraq is so disgusted. He's trying to avoid this talk at all costs. He's acting like he didn't even see it. This is what Alberto said was a car crash. He's just like, I didn't see that. So, well, what's for dinner? They could do what shit that it works out. So then I can't be like, oh, I'm shallow and insecure. That's why I did it. I'm like, they made me do it. So I'll have a nice full head of hair and be getting paid. Done. You're actually Chad Johnson did say he took Viagra before NFL games to prove his performance. Smooth, you're not helping. Yeah, I'm ready. Someone talking money, Marco. Focus. Who's talking money? Talk to me. How are you going to focus after what Alberto just said? Threw everything for a loop. For a Fruit Loop. Alberto just threw everything for a Fruit Loop. Oh, good Lord. Well, Eric, you just missed some extreme fruitiness. What up, Tori? I'm a huge fan of yours. Me and my Sellies watch every live. Salute. Appreciate you, Tori. What are Sellies? Like, is Tory Lane somebody I should know? Are you fucking with me? I'm confused. What's a Selly? Unless you say you're in jail, but then if you're in jail, if that's what that means, like in your cell, I don't think they got phones or TV, but I might be off. So please explain, Tori. But either way, appreciate you. Alberto, he needs to stop. Oh, Eric, you caught it? All right. Alberto is on some extreme, like, it's just severely. E-Rock, your boy Wyland. Yeah. Oh, that's right. E-Rock's doing that because he's Alberto's boy, so he's trying to, like, you can't divert this. Talk about an elephant in a room. This is a dinosaur in a closet. Where you got those signed gloves? Where you get those? Where I get them? Some sponsors, baby. What up, D-Wayne? I thought you were supposed to be on at 10. I came on at 11, yeah. Smooth knows what's up. Respect. Are you out? All right. Cellmate. That's what I thought. So he's in jail? That's a troll? He's not a troll. I don't think. That's what I thought. But then I'm thinking, is he fucking with me? Because they can't. But then I'm like, I don't know, jail. Maybe dudes do get phones. And I mean, I know they do. They could sneak shit. Tory Lane's rapper was shot. Oh, he's fucking with me. Okay. Got it. Well, that sucks. I was hoping it'd be some real love, and it's just somebody trolling. Oh well. He's being funny. Tory Lanez is locked up, and trust me, he wouldn't be on here trolling you. No, I know it's not him, but it's somebody trolling me. Obviously. Marco, back to bomb. It's your fault. It's your fault. Talking about hammers. Good Lord. Joey knows about the best anime show ever called Invincible. Dudes on the East Coast are hardcore fans. Just got here. What's up, people? Kobe. There's a lot up. And some things are up that ain't none of us want to be up with certain people. And unfortunately, we know about it now. But anyway. I feel like I gotta cleanse my palate after that. I'm gay? I'm gay? That's some shit Ness would do. He'd do some shit and then flip it. Well, but you just, now it's me? Pretty good. But not good. It's a shitty tactic. You gotta be, you gotta be a little better with it, but at least you tried. Don't you have a meeting tomorrow? I sure do. Sure do. I'm about to bounce up out of this bitch. Sure do, but I got all the notes here. I'm ready for it. Ready for it. Ready for it. Marco, if Ness don't call you, I will say pull up to Border Wars looking for smoke. That's not happening. Boots or Norman? Boots, man. Architect, come on. Boots. Norman is too wet behind the ears. Maybe in a few years Norman might, but I don't think he's ready yet. Don't try and flip this on me. Bazooka Gomez, I've never seen the fighter in that weight, 95% knockout. Ooh. Yeah, I don't remember Bazooka Gomez that well. I should brush up on him. No, these are unopened Sugar Ray Leonard custom-made sparring gloves. The Mike Tyson is obviously not. It's not here yet. It's coming. And once it comes, obviously it'll be there. I need 5. Was it 6 or 5? I need. Wait, what? I thought we had more than that. 3. Yeah, I need. That's weird. I thought I had more in here. I need 6 more so raffles to get these out. We're almost there though. Boots destroys Thurman. Super Bantam. Yeah, Bazooka Gomez. I've heard of him. And I know him. I just off the top of the dome piece can't remember him. Did you feel me? What do we got in here? 41. All right. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. All right. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up. I got to get ready for the big day tomorrow. I will go on at around You know, I'll go on probably around 2. I should be done. My thing's at 1, so I should be done by definitely by 2. And I'll update you guys on what's up. I doubt I'll be hired right away, even if they do want me, but we'll see. We'll see how it works. Usually these things, from what I understand, take kind of a chain of progression, but we shall see. Yeah, of course, A-Rod, you the man. All right, people, I'll catch you guys tomorrow, 2 p.m. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. ESPN, here we come. Peace.